in this live. It's technically called How Empowering Others Can Empower You, but actually what we're talking about is how is your own financial situation and your own fears about money and your own obsession with signing clients and with your money going out versus money coming in. Who here, if you can just comment once you jump on, I know there's a lot of you that are probably catching the replay as well. Comment, yes. What is your biggest money fear? Yes, I'm afraid of money like going out, or I'm afraid of not having enough money coming in, or I'm afraid of not knowing where my next client is going to come from or where my next paycheck is going to come from. What are you afraid of? What is your biggest fear around money? What keeps you up in the middle of the night? When you're feeling these feelings of fear, and I am not immune to this, y'all. I have done so much work about money over the years, and I think we are our biggest students in the area that we want to teach, right? Like we teach the area that we are our own students essentially, and I have had to grow and evolve and expand my capacity to the amount that I'm able to receive and the amount that I'm willing to let go of constantly. And when we are in the business of being an entrepreneur, when we're in business for ourselves, we are always going to have to be conscious of money. We will always have to create clients again and again and again. We will always have to create business and money again and again and again. It's not like we're in a job and we just can, not have to worry about a paycheck coming in, because when we're in a job, we always have a paycheck coming in. Now, some people feel like that's their idea of freedom and that's how they can sleep at night and that's what makes them feel comfortable. I've seen too many people get laid off, too many people be made redundant, too many people be paid far less than what they deserve, to see that as any kind of financial security. To me, knowing how to earn my own money when I want it, no matter how much I want, is the ultimate form of financial security, because that is me not depending on anyone or anything for my well-being, my financial security, my financial success, my wealth, how I live my life, how I help my kids to live their life, right? So when we are so focused on money and creating clients and oh my God, where is the next client going to come from? And oh my God, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills next month. And in my case, holy shit, I have $50,000 going out next month and we had a slow month the month before. So now, am I going to be able to make payroll without dipping into savings or reserves, right? Like when we are so in that space, and I am guilty of being there too, but here's how I'm going to tell you how I move myself out of it. And if you don't move yourself out of it, you will go bankrupt, you will go under. This is why 95% of businesses fail. So once you can remember how to make this shift that I'm going to tell you about today, it'll change so much of how you view your own financial situation. So when we're so stuck on, ew, what is that, like a spider? When we're so stuck and focused on where the money is going to come from, or obsessed with how much money is going out, and we don't have enough money coming in, and we don't know where our clients are going to come from, and we're feeling fear and anxiety, that is a clear sign that you are coming to your financial situation from a very disempowered state. We have to take a deep breath. And when two things that are going to shift you out of this. One, instead of focusing so heavily on down here, what is happening, the logistics, the minutia, by doing that, we're so focused, we're not leaving room there's no space for a miracle. There's no space for us to trust our own intuition. There's no space for us to trust divine guidance. There's no space for anything to happen because we're so focused on what's happening right here, right now. Okay, so we need to shift out of that. And how I do that, this is number one. Instead of focusing on your own situation, how can you impact others? Okay? How can you impact 10 times the amount of people you're impacting right now in your business? Let's take our money completely off Let's take our focus completely off money and remember we are here to make a difference. We are here to live our purpose. We are here to fulfill our mission. We are here to help humanity, to heal others, to raise the vibration of humanity and consciousness on our planet. We are here to share our medicine, our divine gifts with the world. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're business owners. That's why we're doing the work that we're doing. That's why you're here with me, because you're starting a business, not for the sake of starting a business, but for the sake of helping you to have a difference in the world while living your purpose at the same time. So number one, how to shift out of a disempowered state into an empowered state is stop thinking about money, stop thinking about your money situation, and think about how can I impact 10 times the amount of people I'm impacting right now. Get creative. Talk to your team, talk to your spouse, talk to your other entrepreneurial sisters, talk to your coach, your mentor. If you don't have a coach or mentor, I have 2 programs, Soul Business Accelerator, which is a roadmap. We get your business guaranteed from 0 to 6 figures. Or I have Soul Business Scale, which we get you to $50,000 a month. You can comment here, you want to book a call, or you can, we'll hook you up. Just comment here, I want to book a call, please, or tag me, Erica, I need help. I'm interested in your programs. Otherwise, remember these 2 things. So one is shifting yourself into empowerment by remembering how to have or creating ways to have 10 times more impact. And then the second thing that you need to do in order to shift out of a disempowered state to an empowered state is why I always reframe. So I've gone through a lot of shit, not only in the last 5 years in my life in general, primarily in the last 5 years with cancer and divorce and a spouse who is just very emotionally manipulative and gaslighty, and I've gone through my fair share of stuff. And it can be so easy for us to slip into, why is this happening to me? Okay, so when we're having money fears and we're constantly thinking to ourselves, why is this happening to me? Again, we're coming from a very disempowered state. And so the second way to switch that and come from more of an empowered place, and this is how you start to rewire your subconscious mind. You can start to think new ways, and this is also what is going to shift you into possibility and creating space for divine guidance or for your own intuition or for miracles to happen. Okay, so I always think about the problem, and then I think, I am thrilled this is happening to me because blank. Okay, write that down. I am thrilled this problem, whatever it is happening to me because of blank or because blank. Okay, now for an example, let's just say last year there was a time where I had just finalized my divorce, had a ton of money going out with buying a new house, renovating it, furnishing it, making payroll at the same time. My business has about $50,000 a month on average going out. And there was a time where over $278,000 was leaving my accounts at once. And I had never had that much money disappearing before, and I was very terrified. And I didn't actually know if I was going to be making payroll that next month. I didn't know if I was going to have enough cash coming in to be able to pay my the people that work for me on time. And so I was afraid. I have never felt so anxious. My palms were sweating. I was actually sick for probably about a week. And what my coach told me at the time was, I need to journal about how I'm thrilled this is happening to me because. And I was like, I am not thrilled this is happening to me. And she was like, no, you need to reframe what is happening up here. I want you to go and meditate and journal 5 reasons why you are thrilled this is happening to you. Okay. And so any problem you're having, so you can use this, and I still use this today, but I am thrilled that I'm having these money issues right now because it's going to teach me to look at my numbers moving forward in the future. I wasn't looking at my numbers. I was ignoring my P&L. I didn't want to sign into my bank account. I was afraid of what was in there or what was not, okay? I'm thrilled this is happening to me because it's going to teach me where I'm overspending and cut costs so that I can move forward in a very profitable way in my company. I'm thrilled this is happening to me because it's going to teach me how to manage my money for the first time in my life because I've never had money to manage before. I'm thrilled this is happening to me because it's going to remind me that I am not source, my business is not source, but God's Spirit, divine, is source, okay? And we are infinitely abundant, and there's always space for miracles. Why are you thrilled this problem is happening to you? Come up with 5 reasons, and that is going to also shift you from a very disempowered state into an empowered one. Okay, so when we're empowering others, we are empowering ourselves. So anytime you're stuck in the shit of it, think, how can I create 10 times more impact than what I'm having right now? And 2, I'm thrilled this is happening to me because. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you. You all have this. Trust me, if I can build a multi-million-dollar business, you can do it too. It starts small. If you need help getting your first 6 figures, or if you need help getting to $50,000 a month, comment below.